Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's they'll run with Thompson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And his throw here's incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They run with Geis. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hold, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Good job there by Norman to break up the dig route.
And so many things happen with that route that's usually in conjunction with it. It's usually a combo route designed to entice people to go deeper, to find the receiver is going behind the dig route. Norman didn't let that happen, kept his focus in the right place, and made a nice play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And Moore has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he finds your man on the crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Ajayi. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age, but...
Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now. I'm two, on one day on my third, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich, made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time, we was out here hungry.